Michelle with Michelle's Reading Rockstars, here to show you some fiction for your elementary school age kids, starting with this collection. This is the Read with Usborne collection. This was something that we put out as an alternative to our reading set that comes all as one for kids that are learning to read. And this actually goes beyond that set. You can see that there is levels 1 through 4. And what I love about these is they're $3.99. You can buy them all separately, so you don't have to buy a bunch all together. And they really grow with your child. You can see I have The Little Mermaid, I have Robin Hood, also, and we have some brand new ones now, like we have Thor and some other ones on myths, and we have some more classic. So you can see obviously there's a big difference between the level 1 and the level 4. So that really helps you as a guide in terms of helping your child progress in their reading. We have this new Brother series. This is called Bug Brother, but we have several. And these are for your kids that are reading decent sized chapter books. And this is all about a brother and his older brother. And he wants to get rid of his younger brother who's bothering him. And he has a magic cape and all kinds of crazy things ensue. I think there's one called Pirate Brother. There's a few, so these are really fun, imaginative, have some magic elements in them. A great choice. Another new series we have is this Bear Grylls series. Now this is a fiction series, but actually Bear Grylls is a character that features in them. And you've got, this is a little girl, Sophie. What I love about this, obviously, as a girl who's all about girl power, is I love that we have an adventure book with a girl protagonist. You can see it's got some pictures, and it's all about, you know, a girl who goes on an adventure, gets scared because this one happens to be in the desert, so they encounter all these things in the desert, but then she has her guide to help her through it. And like I said, this is also a series, several of them, and they're $4.99. You can't beat that. Something I wanted to show you guys that is great for little kids and also older kids are these stories for bedtime. Now we have 5-minute stories, 10-minute stories also. This one happens to be animal stories. You can read this obviously with younger kids before bedtime because it is split up into several stories. But these are also great stories for your child who is reading and can read maybe a story by themselves at night. And it's just a beautiful book. I mean, you can see the inside cover, and it has this, you know, ribbon that I used to love as a bookmark when I was a kid, you know, to keep that your page and everything. And the stories are classic, like this one is, like I said, animals. So the first one's the town mouse and the country mouse. We've got the 3 little pigs. So they are classic tales. Also beautiful illustrations. I like to read them before bed with my kids, but also, like I said, wonderful for independent readers. And another series that we have just expanded, but also just beautiful. These come with these plush covers, or these illustrated stories. So we have Greek myths, we have a lot of classic fairy tales. This one happens to be ghost stories, although I will tell you the stories are spooky, but they're not super scary. So you can read, you know, have your child read from them without being too scared. But if they like things that are a little creepy, they would probably like these. These are great at an elementary school level. I would say like 3rd grade and beyond. They're great because you can read just a little bit at a time as well. And I just think they make wonderful collector's items as well. We have classic stories, adventure stories, we have Huck Finn, several all in this series. So you'll want to check out the illustrated stories series. And those are some wonderful fiction books that we have for elementary school.